has history to it. Every single day, something happened on that day before. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time once again to hear a little story from Mary Jane's history.
Hi, I'm Vagina Rock, and I'm warning everyone in the room and on the worldwide internet, this is a very troubling and controversial topic. Hi, I'm W.D.W. Griffith, and I was raised in the South, and when I was a little boy, the old men that I would listen to were in the bad side of the Civil War, and that gave me a terrible outlook on life, but I was too dumb to know how controversial it is. So today, February 8th in 1915, Birth of a Nation was the first full-length feature film. It was a silent film, and now I bring you the stilettos with the good points and bad points of me being the father, or maybe great-grandfather now, of the film industry. Tap, tap, tap. I'm Sparkly Stiletto, and I will share with you the good points. That Griffith guy who also bought that park over there in Los Angeles popularized countless film technologies such as the close-up, the wide pan, the fade-in, and the fade-out. Also, he demanded his actors and actresses to rehearse the scenes multiple times, which the companies at the time complained about because it costs more money. And he created the first Hollywood stars. Yeah. Let's see what else. Da, 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 da. Oh, yes, and I guess a good point, which maybe Griffith already said earlier in this puppet show, was he showed firsthand the misconceptions and bias the South held for a long time after the Civil War. Yep, that's it. End of good points.
Give another bow, please, because I don't think people understood how great that was.
And now we have satin vintage nylon stiletto with the bad points. The film Birth of a Nation was regarded as the most offensive film ever made. There were many riots and bans, and it was also the first example of political propaganda on film. He made such an awful film that during the first part of the 1900s, the KKK adapted it as propaganda. And thank goodness that they are now on their number 3 on the terrorist list.
Mary Jane, can I say something, please?
Yeah?
I agree, that is wrong, because what they're doing is bringing race into the issue, and to me, is no. When it comes to race, there's one race, and that's the human race.
Should I dare to reenact the final scene of the movie with puppets, or does that cross the line? I am an ex-slave, hiding and fighting my way through the North. And I am a sweet little pretty girl. Punch, punch, rape, 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 rape. Time out.
Wait a minute, did you just have a slave rape a pretty little girl?
I asked if it was okay to reenact the film that I didn't write, that Griffith guy did.
I'm going to stop it right there.
Okay, you don't want the grand finale?
Well, I'll tell you, let's do the grand finale, okay?
The pretty stiletto is yucky men on horses with those, yucky ghost masks. Dead.
There you have it. I'll tell you, I didn't realize it was going to be so violent, and I wanted to ask you how this relates to your life in any way.
Not at all, and I think that the grandfather of film, Mr. Griffith, is somebody that we can be ashamed of, and, unfortunately, grandfathered the film industry we have today. And so, as he causes us great unrest and yucky feelings, we can know that we won't make the same mistakes he did. Thank you.
Beauty and an important message all wrapped into one little story. Give a nice hand for the lovely Mary Jane, everyone. She ain't fucking around. Excuse me, stop the music, please. What was that?
I do have one final point. After causing such trouble with that film, he decided to attack global religion next. And people didn't buy as many tickets, and it kind of ruined the rest of his career for the most part, because no studio wanted to give him money after that. So he continued financing himself and never sold as many tickets as the first full-length feature film. Thank you, bye.
Bringing beauty, comedy, and real life shit all in one little fucking. The lovely Mary Jane.